A jolt and then you'll die.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our economic subject. In this meeting, we will discuss about the role of economic actors in economic activities. The material divided into two types. The first, the role of household, companies, government, and foreign sectors in economic activities. The second, circular flow diagram. Therefore, I use three graphic-based learning media, namely picture, chart, and diagram. Okay, let me learn about it. The next, the role of household as economic activity actors. Economic activities carried out by household, there are production activities, consumption activities, and exchange activities. Goods or devices that will be consumed by household can be partially produced, such as eating, drinking, inhabiting the house, and using transportation services. Then household can offer the production activities such as growing vegetables, eating fish, and making tempe. Therefore, almost all goods and devices required by a household are obtained through exchange activities such as buying rice, salt, sugar, tea, renting a house, and buying a bicycle. The next slide. The company's role as an economic activity performance. Is it a manufacturer, as a distributor, as a development agent, and as a user of production factors? As a manufacturer, producing and producing manufacturers, goods including those sold abroad. As a distributor, its activities distribute goods to consumers. As a development agent, its activities increase production through research and development. As US being a user of production factors, means producing goods and devices to meet the needs of everyday consumers. We can see in the pictures one example of the company's role as an economic activity performance, namely the company produced goods of necessity. Okay, next we go into the government role as an economic activity performance. Divided into three types. The first, acting as a household. The second, performing government duties. The third, acting as a company. The first, acting as a household. Conducting consumption activities using office equipment, paper, stationery, and vehicles. Conducting exchange activities, for example, purchasing office equipment and stationery. The second, performing government duties. It's providing public infrastructure, for example, building roads, bridges, ports, and airports. The third, acting as a company. Conducting production activities, for example, producing pigwood, sugar, sheep, munition, fertilizer, and oils. Conducting investment activities, for example, buying machinery, equipment, and raw material. And then next, the role of foreign sectors as economic activity actors, as it is a consumer, as a manufacturer, as an investor, and as an expert. As a consumer, its activities consume goods and devices from the domestic community through import activities from Indonesia, so that Indonesians get foreign exchange. As a manufacturer, its activities provide goods or devices to the domestic community through export activities to Indonesia, so that Indonesian pays the dividend. As an investor, its activities are investing in Indonesia. As US being an expert, its activities meet the needs of export needed by Indonesia. Okay, next. Various chart of interaction of economic actors divided into two types. The first, economic interaction of two sectors, or what we call it cost economy. The second, economic interaction of three sectors, or what we call it open economy. And then we go into two-sector economic interaction chart. On the E line reflect that the consumer household sector is a production factor that includes land, labor, capital, and expertise to the company sectors in order to earn income. In this case, the company will provide the company for the production factors provided by the household sectors that includes wages, salaries, and rent on the B line. Then automatically households have income that can be spent on the company sector in the form of the purchasing of goods and devices on the C line. Furthermore, such as goods and devices will be handed over by the company sector to the consumer household sectors on the D line. And then we go into three sectors economic interaction chart. In the economy of three sectors, household remains consumer for companies, so that household buy goods and devices from the company. The company sector should provide sector remunerative recompensation to household, such as in the form of salaries, wages, interest, rent, and dividend. So there is a revenue stream from the company sector to the household sector. The existence of the government role in the three-sector economy makes the interaction between economic actors more. Line 4 and 5 show government income comes from tax paid by household and company. Meanwhile, the activity shown in line 3 is intended for household in the form of transfer, subsidy, such as gas direct assistance, and line 6 is intended for the company sector in the form of purchasing goods or devices that are government expenditure. Okay, that's all for our meeting for topic for today. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.